Whoa, 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 baby dolls. Breaking news. Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high. Once again, just now, I'm throwing this special episode here for you. It has hit 73,200 American dollars. Friends, that is actually crazy to see. Wow, 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 wow. What are you doing? Now, these are interesting, friends, just because, wow, you're on a beast mode rally. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, friends. You see, thankfully, very, very silly bulls. See, this is the funniest part. I gave you 400 reasons that we could go down. And guess what? I'm like, even though I got all these reasons, I'm still holding long with everything. Sweet. You still turbo long altcoins and everything else. This is beautiful, friends. The slingshot. The slingshot is still loading. Remember, the higher it goes, the bigger the slingshot. I want to talk to you about as well. Ethereum. Have you heard of a little coin called Ethereum, friends? Ethereum is now almost, it actually touched 4,100. That's crazy. Well, 4,070 here. It's making its way up. The ETH BTC ratio hasn't moved that much. I think Richard Hart's price though now, I think it's like 3,700-ish. Anyway, it's still right here. So man, that'll be crazy if he gets that. We need him to basically bink this Ethereum trade, go back and get in. I guess, you know, PulseChain, PulseX, and PHEX community, everybody just looking at it like, oh, I guess we're just waiting for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, pretty much it. That's everyone knows. Everyone knows the trade by now, okay? So I'll be making a lot of posts, friends. There's been a lot of things. This is the PulseChain PLS price chart, of course. Look, now, I just want to tell you something. This looks like a really healthy chart, okay? Whoa, okay, you are traveling up a channel. You are, like, ready to blitz. Wouldn't it be mad, man, if it actually does this TA thing? You see that? They usually do this TA thing. I just draw it. You just do this. You see that arrow? If we break the top of this channel and we do that, okay, be a bit conservative, do that. We're like, whoa, you're going to go to 6.5x above day one stack if you actually break it out. Oh, man, that'd be great if we did that. That'd be exciting. That's another 3.8x from here. Wow, 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 wow. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I'm just going to show you. So I've just showed you Pulse, PLS, Pulse, right? It's got the, just to remind you, Pulse, Cycle 1 coin. It has the highest market cap of all of Richard Hart coins, Pulse, PLS. So it's storing the most value, if you will. Okay, it's got the highest market cap. You can interpret that however you want, okay? PulseX as well has a screamer of a chart as too, okay? This is a weekly chart, by the way. This is what you want to see. Eat the wick and then go up. I'm going to put it on a daily chart so you can actually see very similar things as well. It's like nicely trying to just curl up. Please give us the friendship. Give us the friendship and do it. Just do it. Do something and do it. That's exactly what we want to see. Now, you've seen these two upward sloping channels, friends. What I'm now going to show you is a not so good looking chart. Look at this. You see that? What's this farty poopy thing? That's pHEX. All right, pHEX. So I don't know why. I'm very shocked. pHEX is under 1.8 cents now. It's like 1.792 cents. So pHEX, basically, Richard Hart said this is the real hex. So if Richard's saying this is the real hex, I guess we'll call it this is hex itself. And man, yeah, so it's down 1.79 cents. Also, just like everyone else is basically writing off eHex as zero. Obviously, I'm not, but everyone else is. So you get to see that. It's basically got a higher hurdle to climb. Now, you see these daily charts, man. This is, I'm not joking, this is a bit concerning because we spiked up. This was Richard's tweet saying unity for pHEX and then rejection. Like that's a bit wild. You would think that you'd be able to clear 2.8 cents because it's such a low price considering the high was 55. You're down 95% from the top more. Now you're down 96%. So I don't know what's going on there. Just look, I can show you what's going on actually. If you really want to see what's going on, I can show you, friends. Luckily for you, I'm wearing a bull hat. We're going to play some pump music because Bitcoin is cranking it. It's the ratios. That's what's happening, friends, the ratios. So what I'm going to show you is if we just click up the top, right, you want to look at the hex, the pulse ratio. You see how it's cracking down? I've got a video, another whole video coming out just to talk to you about this as well. So you see how it's just rotating down. There's something to think about. Now, if you've been paying attention to the comments, this is just interesting, okay? As eHex gets fudded to zero by Richard Hart, he goes, "You are no longer my child." Just dust his child. Okay. As he says that to eHex, pHEX is still consensus. Very much consensus. The market really, I've noticed, nobody out here is really worried about pHEX at all. Everyone says, that's sweet, we're going to get all the value, but Pulse is gaining on it, friends. That's why you can invert this chart. See this chart? This is Hex losing. So what that tells me is if this goes down here, let's say it actually goes down here to this zone. What does that mean? if it goes down here, that means it's either 30% deviation. It basically means there's like a 30 to 50% difference from the next move going up. So it could be like Hex goes up just a double and then Pulse goes up like a 3x. You see what I mean? Like 2x versus 3x. And then that'll actually make the ratio go down. Now, I'm praying that the ratio happens like that. I hope it doesn't happen where everything drops and pHEX just drops harder, because man, that'll suck, okay? Because then everybody's basically, that's really, really gonna suck, okay? What you can also do is, you remember, you can invert the ratios, because man, these are really, really important if you bink this. By the way, this is the total hex. You can see, man, yeah, total hex, this was like crazy. It like rejected the top of this range, came back down. Total hex is 2 cents. So basically it's just all like really, really, really low. Oh man, you're more than 96% down. Oh, look at all these levels you got to go back up to. So it is what it is. You know what you're playing for. You know what you're playing for, friends. I know everybody says long-term staking stuff. Yeah. You can all say that. We all know what you're watching. Okay, we're not stupid. I'm not going to tell my friends and family about all that when I know what everyone's watching. What everyone's watching is, and all the sharks friends, what they're watching is Richard Hart's Ethereum wallet. They're watching it. They're watching the Ethereum price. They're watching, okay, when's he going to sell the top and start rotating the money in? Because we deserve a jackpot and a pay. That's what everyone's watching. Now, pray a lot of non-believers aren't holding. So the people who like are holding with us, they get to crush it on the way on the upside, right? Crush it in a good way. That's what we're hoping. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do now is just go back and I'm going to show you. So this is the combined hex price chart. Remember, if we go back to the pHEX to pulse ratio, okay, this is basically screaming like, man, I got to tell you this, friends. This is like Richard basically said, pHEX, you are the future. You're the real hex. And then bang, the market just goes the other way. So that's all the value going to pulse. Now, you got to be honest with yourself, right? Be honest, right? There's cycles and there's ratios and these things. So I'm just anticipating, okay, I could be wrong, don't know. I'm just anticipating the critical point for this ratio. I don't know where it's going to be. I've got no idea, okay? But at some point, this ratio is going to go higher. Pulse is going to be so strong. And what's going to happen is, it might have like a little burst up. Maybe it comes back down, then a burst up, something like that. But in this area, I believe there's going to be a big discussion. People are going to say, I'm getting out of my pHEX. I'm going into Pulse. Screw this. There's too many bag holders. It's a cycle 2 coin from the last narrative. Okay, and they're right. However, yes, you're right. But friends, the time to do the trade was when you're a believer down here. Your friend saw me here doing a big rotation down here. Okay, we literally binked this. That's the time to do the trade. The time to tell me that PulseChain is a cycle 1 coin and doing stuff, the crowd's going to be doing it up there, okay? They're going to be telling me, oh, it's a cycle 1 coin. I'm like, yeah, but no, man, you're joining with everyone else. It is what it is, all right? That's unfortunately the reality of the situation. I'm going to be telling you guys, I'm like, look, yeah, I love Pulse and I love PulseX, of course. I love all the Richard Hart coins, but you're not a believer if you're buying it now all the way after that. Now, what I'm praying is, if you want to see how much that distance is, by the way, up to this zone, this total distance from today is a 50%, exactly what I said. So, look, it could be Hex goes nowhere and Pulse goes 50%. That's one way. Or Hex goes a 2x, Pulse goes a 3x. Now, what we're all praying, we've been saying this for such a long time, what we're praying is it's more like Hex goes up 10x to 18 cents, and then PulseChain does a 15x. But everything's always been to the downside, okay? So that's what we're all waiting to see, friends. These opportunities are very, very lucrative. Okay, so also critical update, watching this pHEX pulse ratio. Still watching it. It takes time. It's just a weekly chart. Let it play out. I mean, it's a weekly, friends. It's a very, very long chart. So you don't have to do anything drastic. You just let it go off to the side. This is going to be something like maybe I'll update every once every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm like, oh, okay, I think it's like I'm DCAing more. You can do what you want because this thing might take a while. Because remember, your upside on these, even from like buying here, your upside, I mean, it could always go lower. Whatever, your upside is still like, okay, sweet, you make like a 2x on your pulse, and it is what it is. But you remember, there's high risk with that. Richard's not buying that coin. That's another thing. But you also got to think, well, he kind of told everybody everything you already knew. Like, Ethereum's too expensive. You shouldn't be staking on Ethereum at all. And he already showed everybody he's buying the SAC funds. He's buying pHEX only. Okay, so all this wonderful, juicy information, Bitcoin at that wonderful price here. Let's see if Ethereum can conquer this high zone. This is a quick update on Landwolf as well. This is, friends, it was basically like just somebody like, oh, the market takes profit, hits down 65%. Look, I'm not telling you no financial advice, man. These things can go to freaking zero. I'm telling you, of course, these things go straight to zero. But this is what you look for. You look for the big 50 to 60%. You go, okay, sweet. You're done. All right, now I've got to get in, and that's what I will do. That's personally what I will do. Okay, sweet. Now I'm in. I've waited for the big crash. I was patient. Now let's see where we can go from here. And if there's other ones too, you just don't have to panic, all right? So that's also basically showing you that we're still long, we're still strong. Let's wait and see how high Bitcoin goes, man. I love this, but man, I hope that when it distributes, friends, that this better be a big slingshot. I'm telling you right now, because Bitcoin's still going at 73,000. Like the slingshot, my gosh, bro, the string is gonna snap. You know what I mean? It better be a big slingshot. So we're still waiting. Still got my bull hat on. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Tell mom and dad you do love and appreciate them no matter what happens. Catch you soon.